It's been a tough week for our basketball team. We played real well over the Thanksgiving holiday out in Reno, Nevada, and came back home and have not played up to par the last 2 games. A lot of it goes down to we've got to figure out a way to get our effort back right, and our toughness has got to get better. Baylor has a really good basketball team. They're one of the best teams in the country. I knew that coming in. They were a team that we were going to have to play good to beat. There's a team that we was going to have to make a lot of 50-50 plays to have a chance to beat them. That's how we played with them down there last year. We didn't do that tonight. Early on, we were right there in the game, and when we needed to make some stops and get some things happening, we did not have toughness in those areas, and that's, you let a team like that get away from you, you ain't coming back. And so we let them get away from us there early, and once they get away, they play real good with a lead. And so that was something that bothered me, and we just got trounced on the boards. We knew that. We knew that coming in, that they're real good in transition offense, and they're real good at rebounding. And we did not do a good enough job tonight to win this basketball game. Full credit to Baylor. They played really well. We've got to go back to the drawing board this week and figure out some things. And this, like I told them there, I'm good at fixing things. I'm going to really go back and look in the mirror and break some film down and figure out what we can fix as a basketball team, why we're not playing as well as we played over the Thanksgiving break, and how we can start back playing better before we head into SEC play. But at the end of the day, we're 6-3, and we still got a good chance to get to 10-3 here in the non-conference. And that's what we're focusing on, is get to double digits here in the non-conference. That gives you a chance. Once you get in conference, you win enough games to get into postseason play. And all of that's still reachable. The season's not over. We got beat by a good basketball team tonight. We've got to figure out a way to fix it and get better.
Questions for Kelsey?
Kelsey, just talk about your first start. I mean, obviously everybody kind of struggled, but how do you feel that you did start your first start in your career?
I got in foul trouble early, but it was rough from the beginning.
Coach, under the figuring stuff out, was that something also, changing up your starting lineup, putting Kelsey in, or is that something you had planned, or are you just trying to piece stuff together?
I reward kids on practice, and Kelsey's very talented. She is a freshman. She has good days. She has bad days. She practiced pretty good on Friday. She practiced pretty good on Saturday, and she deserved the start. She's a deserving player. Kelsey's got a ways to go with her development. She knows that, but she's coachable, and so she'll get there. She's a very talented basketball player that played in her first big-time game, really, against a good basketball team there, against a top 10 team. As I'll tell her, she needs to look in the mirror and figure out some things where she can get better at. And she went 2 for 10, but she won't go 2 for 10 next time she plays a good team. She won't do that. That'll be up around 7 or 8 from 10. She's going to be a lot better player as she continues to grow. But I'm real happy to have her here at Ole Miss, and she's going to have a great 4 years. But yes, she deserved to start.
Kelsey, you were very assertive on the offensive end. How much confidence do you have that you can be a second or a third option to help take some offensive pressure off the team?
It all comes from Coach having confidence in me. And with him and the staff and my teammates having confidence in me, it gave me the ability to be assertive on the offensive end, because I can't do it without them.
How much do you feel that maybe the team needs that of you, and how much are you going to put that responsibility on your shoulders to come out and play as assertively as you did tonight?
I'm going to try to come out and play every night.
For both of you, just talk about Nina Davis's night, what you saw from her, and the struggles and the trouble that she presented.
Nina's a great player. I watched Nina Davis play since she was in 8th grade, and I made the analysis about her. I recruited her real hard to come to Kentucky when I was at Kentucky, and she decided to go to Baylor. And when I was recruiting her, I made an analysis about her. The movie Moneyball. I don't know how it goes in. I don't know how they get on the base in Moneyball. We didn't know how that happened, but them guys got on base. I don't know how Nina Davis' shots go in, but they go in every time. And a lot of it, Nina Davis is a great player. She's played well for 2 years there. She's a player that everybody in the world said that she couldn't do things. when I was recruiting at Kentucky, you had all these guys that do these rankings that was telling me she can't play in the SEC. You had everybody telling Kim Mulkey that she can't play in the Big 12. All these people that know so much, all said Nina Davis couldn't play in a high level of basketball. But Nina Davis, as I was recruiting, I knew she could because she's a strong-willed kid that's very tough. And there's no doubt in my mind, no doubt that she showed everybody that naysayed her. She wasn't a top 50 kid in the country. She wasn't a McDonald's All-American. She was none of that. And she's just a player that goes out there and gets the job done. And, you let her go right, which we did. We worked 2 days on making her go left. And we let her go right all night long. If you let her go right, it's over. She gets 43. And it does not surprise me that she got 43 because we let her go right all night long. Great player. And I know she was excited about playing back home in front of her family and friends, and they had a good crowd here. I know her family really well. They're great people. Her high school coach is a great person, and I hate that she had that type of game on me. But, true credit to her. She came out and she deserved that. She played really well to get that.
I know you said you're going to go back and look at film and find some ways to tweak some things possibly. But off the top of your head, if you were asked to find ways to get Shandrika and Tia maybe more involved, especially when the team holds you more in a half-court set, what would you think?
We run things for them to get involved. We got every shot we wanted in the first half open. Every one of them. We scored 19 points in the first half, and I couldn't have scripted how open we were in different situations. At the rim, 15-foot, wide open threes. Look, guys, you're playing Baylor. You got to make a shot. And so we ran things to Tia. We ran things to Sandrika. You got to put the ball in the hole. That comes with the territory. But we'll go back and look at that, getting them more involved. We put some more stuff in to get Tia some more shots. We put some stuff in to get Sandrika and Kelsey and a couple more players some more shots this week. And, we just didn't execute. And when we did execute, we didn't put the ball in the hole. And when I say I've got to fix some things, the first thing that we've got to fix is our effort and toughness. We've got to fix that. Because right now we'll be in a situation where, we're playing pretty good, but then one person gets tired and they just shut down. So then you're out there defensively playing 4-on-5 and you get exposed. That's where we're at right now. And at times 3-on-5 you get exposed because when people first hit a little bit of getting tired, just a little bit, we kind of shut down. And Kelsey, I tell you, we talk about it in practice all the time, pushing through fatigue. And I think that's a big step that young players have to take. But here's the thing, you got to start. We're 8-9 games in now. You're not young anymore. You can't be scared anymore. You've got to make plays. You got to go make things happen. And especially against a team like Baylor where they take things so much away from you, when you get open looks, you got to put it in the hole. We go 6 of 32 in the first half. And when I go back and look at that, I would bet you that I'd say half of the misses, if not more, were wide open or at the rim. And they're looking around looking for a call. We can't look for a call. There's no foul. You got to go through contact. You got to score it. Nina Davis went through contact and scored it. And so we've got to get tougher. We've got to get tougher. And if we don't get tougher, it's going to be a long year for us. If we get tougher, we got the talent to have a good team. We're not that far off. The score is irrelevant to me. I'm not looking at the score thinking, we're 40 points off. We're not 40 points off. Our toughness has got to get better, and our effort has got to get better in crucial situations. 2 minutes ago in the half, you're down 16 with the ball. You got a chance to score to cut it to 14, and then you don't score and they end the half on a 10-0 run or something to get it to 25. That's toughness. The last play of the half is what I'm talking about. Those type plays where you get a deflection, it's a loose ball. We're standing there looking at it. We've got to get on the floor like Nia Johnson did and come up with that ball. She makes a big-time play, and they get an and one to end the half. That's huge. That's a huge momentum shift from a good defensive possession. That's where we've got to grow as a basketball team, and we will. We will. This week off is coming at a perfect time, and we'll get better. I haven't lost hope in our basketball team. I can't speak for them, but If they have lost hope, I'll promise you I'll get it back in them. I'll get it back in them because I come in with energy every day. And people that come in with that energy excel. Kelsey's been coming in lately here and having good energy and coming in there ready to work. And if she'll keep doing that, Kelsey Briggs will have a big year.